Good afternoon. Two things can be true. God is sovereign and in control of all things. No matter what we face, we know that his plans and his thoughts are higher than ours, more than we could ever comprehend or imagine. And we are allowed to feel our emotions. I'm going to explain. We're a little over a week out from last week, and a lot of the conversation was God is in control, God is in control, and there were people feeling as though the raw and real emotions of everything that transpired were being negated in that same sentence that was happening. Okay, stay with me. So I too was in that same boat of trying to reconcile facts with feelings. And so last night I was reading John 11, and it talked about how Jesus raised Lazarus from the dead. And I'll give you a bit. So Jesus is making his way to Jerusalem, and on his way, he gets word from Mary and Martha, and Lazarus, their brother, died. He died. Well, he was sick first. He was sick. And so as they're talking to him, they're telling Jesus, Lazarus is sick. He's going to die. We need you here. And Jesus waits 2 more days. He waits 2 more days before he finally makes it to where Mary and Martha are. So obviously by the time he gets there, Lazarus is dead. He's in the tomb. But mind you, on his way to them, he had already told them that this sickness was not going to end in death, that it was for his God to get the glory out of this entire situation that was going to happen, right? And then Mary comes out, and Mary is in tears. She's sobbing. Her brother has died. She doesn't know how to deal with the fact that this man who is the way, the truth, and the lights, who we know that can raise people from the dead, could have had the opportunity to save him, yet he didn't. And how do I reconcile with all of these feelings that I'm having, trying to believe in you or believe in your plan, but my reality is showing me that this is literally a dead situation, for real. And you know what Jesus does? This was my favorite scripture as a child because it was the shortest one. He cried. Jesus wept. I know we all know that scripture. Jesus wept. He cried. And even though that he knew that he had power over the situation, he knew that this is going to be a situation that brings God glory, that is going to shake everyone's faith that was there to witness it. He still had those feelings and still cried and still expressed them. And I love this story because it is a true example of knowing and believing in the power of God and his sovereignty and his ability to work all things for his glory as he is doing, while still bringing our emotions to him. Not only like expressing them and having them, but bringing them to him, because he also prays, Father, I thank you that you have heard me. So God already knows how we feel. He knows how we feel, and he knows the emotions and the thoughts and the inner workings of our heart. And so in this trying time, I encourage you to continue to not only feel and have the emotions, but bring them to him.